Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? My name is...
Ladies and gentlemen, hello.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brett Brown, and I will be one of two excellent commentators tonight alongside Victoria Freeman. Good morning. Patrick Mills is a Tennessee fan. You're not Mills. Patrick Motes. Because I'm thinking Patty Mills, the basketball player. I'm sorry. Well, obviously the Bears are going to have a good challenge tonight against Hardin Valley Hawks. 4-3 on the season. Interesting note, though, the Bears lost by 2 points to Science Hill. Science Hill defeated Hardin Valley 20-7. Hardin Valley defeated Bearden earlier in the season, but lost. They lost some other game. I got a blanket to stay warm. Should be like. To keep my hands this one. Okay. Yeah, that one's okay. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't do it. Hey, John, watch the cameras real quick. They're kicking a field goal.
Yes. Hello.
It is so cold. Which one of us? Why me? Are you sexist? I bet it's because Tori's a woman. You chauvinistic pig. Can't even believe you. You are just the worst, Patty Mills. I mean, Patty Motes. No, I call you Patty Mills sometimes. That's a good nickname, I think. Oh, no, it's a touchdown! Is that it? Are they coming up now?
Sound like Elmo.
Get your seats out of the way. Yep. Quick.
direct your attention to the 50-yard line, where tonight we want to honor and pay tribute to three giants, pillars of support as far as football boosters for Bradley Central High School and the Bear football program. Those three individuals are Mr. Ralph Chase, Ron Rogers, and Lawrence Matthews. These three guys have literally put decades, many long years of service to the Bradley Central football program through the years. I can tell you personally that I crossed paths with all three of these gentlemen 49 years ago, and they were already involved in the program in what some of you will remember as the old Loyal Bears football club, the Loyal Bears Boosters. They, along with people like Mr. Cecil Beatty, were the mainstays of raising money through various fundraisers, improving facilities, and offering support to thousands of Bear football players through the many decades. They have given unselfishly of their time, their energy, their talents, and their financial resources to improve and support Bear football program. They all had sons and daughters come through Bradley Central High School, the academic and athletic programs themselves, and of course they supported the Bradley athletic program with their own flesh and blood. But even after their sons and daughters graduated, these three guys continued to work even harder to help the Bears gain the prominence that at one time they enjoyed. And I was talking with Lawrence just a few minutes ago, and he expressed the view that so many of us have, that it is tremendously great to see the Bears competing now with the very best in the state of Tennessee, like they should year after year after year. And we're proud of what the Bears have accomplished under the leadership of Coach Damon Floyd. Tonight, Principal Todd Shoemaker, Athletic Director Turner Jackson, the President of the Bears Boosters, Brian Copeland, have a special presentation. All three of these gentlemen will be awarded special Bradley Bear helmets. And folks, let me conclude with the fact that as much as Ralph and Ron and Lawrence appreciate Bear athletics and what they have meant personally for the Bear boosters, these guys not only are Bear supporters, but they are true gentlemen. And all of Bradley County is proud of you three guys, and we deeply appreciate all of your hard work through the many decades. Thanks to you all, and guys in the stands, give them a pat on the back and a warm thank you for all of their hard work through the years. Thank you, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from Bear Stadium right here at Bradley Central High School. I'm Brett Brown. I'll be your commentator tonight alongside Tori Freeman, the incredible Blair Terrell, and the always amazing Brett Whitehead. We have a very exciting game tonight between the 4-3 Hardin Valley Hawks and the wonderful, incredible home team, your Bradley Central Bears, who are currently sitting at 5-2. For the past 3 years, the Bears have been at 5-5 at the end of their season. So this will be the first time in 3 years that they will have a chance to go over 500 for the regular season.
Yeah, and tonight's also Bradley's homecoming game, so we will be having the homecoming court out here at halftime. And just a very exciting night here at Bear Stadium.
Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
At this time, we would ask that everyone please stand. As the Bradley Central High JROTC walks the colors to the 50-yard line.
At this time, tonight's prayer will be given by Bradley Central freshman, Miss Kaylee Hughes.
Bow your head as we pray. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. I pray that you would keep both teams safe and have your hand upon them as they play the game they love. I pray they would glorify you on and off the field as they praise you for the ability to play the game. I pray you would keep your hand upon the coaches throughout the game. Help those that are supporters of each team to cheer for our teams with good sportsmanship, and remember we are all representatives of you. Tonight I pray for a special prayer for Brent Waddell. I pray that you would have your hand on her and heal her completely. Only you have the ability, and I, along with many others, believe you will perform your miraculous ways. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for tonight's national anthem, performed by Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion, and the Bradley Ambassador Concert Choir. Again, we'd like to thank Still Electric, tonight's first down sponsor. You can contact Donald Still at 423-716-3147. Donald is Bradley player Ryan Still's father. We'd also like to thank game sponsors, Don Ledford Automotive of Cleveland, Holston Gases, Shane's Rib Shack and Zaxby's, Larry Hill Ford, Dr. Gary Boytick, Holiday Inn Express, Equititle, Cell Phone RX, and Express Athletics. I'd like to take another second as well to remind everyone to bear down and give. Tonight and tonight only, every dollar donated will be matched by an anonymous donor. We ask you to please see the tent beside the front gate to make your donation. Cash, checks, credit cards are accepted. You can also give securely on your own cell phone. This facility will benefit every Bradley Central student for years to come. Thank you.
You want to stop? I don't know. Let's just go. I don't know if we all have to go down together. Let's wait till
I think we're supposed to all go down together, she said.
Well, they normally let us go first and then they come. We can go at 7. You're like.
They edited out my act.
We're right here, homecoming night at Bradley Central High School. Great game tonight, Hardin Valley and Bradley Central. Victoria, what do you think are some keys to the game?
Well, Hardin Valley is mainly a running team. You know, last week they only had, I think you said 7 passes that they tried. So I think the key here is just going to be to try and take them down early, like really good defense.
I agree. I think that Bradley defensive line that's so good, Malik Whaley, Kevin Gentry, they're going to step up tonight. I feel like if that defensive line plays well and defends the run in the first quarter really well, they're going to force Hardin Valley to pass it, which is something that they aren't that comfortable with. So I think, yeah, that's going to be a very big key to the game. Anything else?
That's about it.
All right. Right now at center field, the coin toss is happening. Bradley captains and Hardin Valley captains on the field. Seeing what the call is now. Okay.
The Bears win the toss and defer to the second half.
They will be kicking off to start the opening half. And once again, defense is going to be a big thing here, that defensive line, and that entire front 7 consisting of Jay Pearson, Kevin Gentry, Malik Whaley, Ryan Still, so many great players, Colby Alford. It's just going to be a fun first possession for the Hardin Valley Hawks. Kickoff to the Hardin Valley Hawks. Bradley Central lining up. Nancy are very excited. Nice crowd. Very fun young men. A lot of Bradley alumni, a lot of Bradley fans, a lot of Bradley students. It should be a fun, great game. Great all-out experience. Great welcome. And interesting fact to note, Hardin Valley beat Bearden earlier this season. Second game. But then lost to Dobbins Bennett at home, whereas Bradley Central had something different happen to them, losing to Bearden, but then beating Dobbins Bennett at Dobbins Bennett. We'll see how well these teams perform against each other right now. The opening kickoff is ready to go. Mikhail Bergowski lining up. Opening whistle, and here we go. This game's underway. Short kickoff here. Fumbles the snap at first, going down. Gets some blocks up the middle, and he's stopped. Ryan Still on the tackle.
After return, tackle number 47, senior Ryan Still.
Senior Ryan Still there on the tackle. Excellent special teams coverage right there, blocking up the middle, sending Hardin Valley right up the middle, which is where all the other defenders were. 30-yard line. Interesting note here, 1 back, 3 receivers. Interesting option here. Runs straight up the middle, stopped immediately by that defensive line, shutting down all the gaps. Once again, linebackers, that front 7 is going to be instrumental to a win here tonight. Jay Pearson, Ryan Still, Hunter Dugan, and Colby Alford are the team's 4 leading tacklers, all linebackers. Once again, that defensive line, their job is to shut down the run, take up all the holes, let the linebackers make the play. Fumble! Fumble! Recovered by Hardin Valley. Scary play there for the Hawks, and now it's 3rd and about 7 for the Hardin Valley Hawks. interesting to see here whether or not they go with the run or the pass, seeing as to how they don't have a lot of success going with the pass. But we'll see what they do here. 4 receivers, 1 back. Here we go. Roll out. Tackled immediately. Quick pass to the flats, and he was tackled immediately. Once again, there's that fast-moving linebacker group. Jay Pearson on the tackle there, leading the team in tackles so far on the season. Tori, anything pop out at you right there in that opening series?
You know, we talked about Ryan Steele, 7 solo tackles and 5 assists last week at Dobbins Bennett. So, I think he's one to watch out for here in this game.
Carpenter calls for a fair catch and lets it bounce. Goes to around the 40-yard line. Pretty good starting field position for the Bears' first possession. And onto the field comes Cole Copeland, an excellent all-purpose player. He has 687 rushing yards so far in the season, as well as 1,500-plus passing yards. Senior Tyler Carpenter will be leading the charge. He has 750-plus receiving yards on the year. Here we go, empty backfield for the Bears. Everyone's out. Copeland takes a snap. He's gonna run with it. Outruns a defender. Gets a block and is chased out of bounds by the corner. Good heads-up play there by Cole Copeland. And when there's nothing there, you just gotta scramble and get what you can. Excellent play there by Cole Copeland, getting a first down for his Bears. Once again, a great heads-up play. What did he get out of the pocket, seeing that nothing was opened? Quick pass to the flat here. Number 15, he's going, breaks a tackle. He's tackled about halfway to the first down marker. Good play there to Merrick Tucker, number 15, the sophomore. He is 3rd on the Bears receiving list so far this year.
Gained about 8 yards. It's a second short for the Bears.
Important note, Merrick Tucker has got 3 touchdowns this year, behind only Tyler Carpenter with 10 touchdowns so far in the season, receiving touchdowns so far this season. And this Bear offense can really tear it up in 2 ways. They're averaging about 110 yards rushing per game, as well as 200 yards passing per game. That's a pretty impressive stat line. Copeland takes a snap here. Once again, an empty backfield. Quick pass. Tyler Carpenter outruns a man, gets to the corner, and he's hit out of bounds by the Hardin Valley Hawks. Pass complete to Carpenter. That'll be enough for a first down. And this Bears offense moving very fast. So far, 1 rushing first down and 2 passing first downs for the Bears. Once again, an empty backfield. Motion this time. Fake handoff, fake jet sweep. Copeland straight up the middle. Gets a few yards on that play. Interesting note here, the Bears have gone empty every single play so far this possession. I think that'll change here, though. Cortland Bradley coming in for the Bears. Cortland has been injured for the past few games, but is now back. In his first game at Walker Valley, he had 3 rushing touchdowns. We'll see if he can mimic that success here tonight. Bradley, the only back in the backfield, 4 receivers out. Pass play here. Copeland hit as he throws. Caught! right by the end zone. Not a touchdown, but a great completion to Tyler Carpenter. Excellent catch. Got in front of the defender, made sure he couldn't make a play on it, and then brought the ball in. Excellent play there. And Tori, this Bears offense has seemingly been running through paper against this Hardin Valley defense. How do you think that affects Hardin Valley's mindset going forward?
Well, they are mainly a running team, and they were expecting a big Bears defense here, and I don't think they did expect this Bear offense as well.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. We'll see if they hand it off to Cortland Bradley here now that they're near the goal line. Once again, straight up the middle. Not a lot, but still closer to the goal line than normal.
For a short game. Second and goal.
Second and goal here for the Bears. Bradley going out of the game. It looks like they might be going an empty set here on second down and goal. Once again, this Bears offense has looked invincible so far passing the ball. One back in the backfield, motion this time. Jet sweep. Merrick Tucker stopped short of the end zone. Third and goal coming up. They look like they're about at the 2-yard line, though. This Bear offense needs a big push to get into the end zone right here. And Tori, what do you think the Bears will go with here, a run or a pass?
I think their best bet here is to go with a pass. They have been doing great with passes so far, and I think their best bet is to go with a pass.
Pass it is. Toss to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Excellent jumping play by Hardin Valley. Great job there. A way to just go up and make that catch. A little air thrown on that ball from Cole Copeland, intended for his receiver to make the catch. But a great heads-up play by the Hardin Valley defender, getting his eyes up, jumping. Spectacular catch there for Hardin Valley. That's a great motivator for Hardin Valley after being after Bradley was so close to scoring a touchdown right there. I have to be neutral. Sorry. And Tori, what does that do for this Hardin Valley offense now that their defense has made such a huge play for them?
Well, like we said, they are a running team, so I think now that they've got the ball, they're gonna do what they do best and run it.
Hardin Valley's running back making defenders miss right there. Excellent job. He's second, about 5. That's a first down for Hardin Valley. That's their first of the night. Big motivation there for Hardin Valley. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers out in the slots and in the outs. Quick sweep here. He's open. He's in the open field. Makes a man miss. Gets a block. And he is down at about the 30-yard line. Got some space. Started running. Excellent job there by Hardin Valley's running backs. Great block, set up a great run, great speed, making defenders miss. So how do you think that big play just affected this Bradley defense?
Well, this is what Hardin Valley is famous for. They are a running-centered team, so they're showing what they are known for, which is running, and it looks like to be throwing the Bear defense off a little bit.
Absolutely there. Great quarterback keep right there, truck to defender. And then like you said, it looks like that this Bear defense is starting to get affected after stopping them on their first drive. It seems that this possession they've got less confidence due to that interception. Second down here. Once again, 2 backs, 3 receivers. Quick handoff up the middle, stopped short before he could really go anywhere. All right, a 4-receiver look here, Tori. What do you think is going to happen?
I think they're going to run it again. Oh, nope.
Ooh. Good play there by the Bears defense. Number 16, Jake Presley, making the stop on the defender. Good job there. And Tori, if you're Hardin Valley here, do you go for the field goal or do you go for it all the way, go for a first down or touchdown?
I think Hardin Valley's just going to go for it here. I mean, they're just going to try and do what they do best and run it.
All right. Tori's looking for a run here from Hardin Valley. It looks like they might. They got this Bear defense spread out with that 4-receiver look. Passing play into the flats. Colby offered there to make a stop. Tries to hurdle a man, but stopped in midair by Zach Peak, the senior. Excellent job there by 2 Bear seniors, having to hurdle Colby Offord and then getting stopped midair by Zach Peak. Excellent play there. Way to stop them on 4th down. And does that motivate this offense, Tori?
Yes, this definitely motivates this offense. They've just took Hardin Valley back a little bit, so they're showing them that they can come back.
Copeland with a quick completion here. Number 19, Nick Howell right there, the sophomore, making a good catch for about 6 or 7 yards. Good play there. Bears once again going with that 5 wide receiver look. They are spreading it out very early in this game. Quick pass to Trayvon Hill. He is stopped immediately by Hardin Valley. So who do you think is a really underrated player that this Bear offense could really use right now?
I think they could really use right now Trayvon Hill, like they just passed to him. They said he seems to not have that much playtime in the last few games, and I think he could really just do good here in this game.
Absolutely. Great size, great speed. Passes to Trayvon Hill on a quick curl route. Trayvon makes a move, and he's got the first down and more. Great job there by Trayvon Hill. Excellent play there. And now this Bear offense is just moving. Tori, what does this Hardin Valley defense have to do to stop the Bears offense right now?
Well, the Bears were mainly passing right now, so they're going to try and do what they did before and try and intercept it.
There we go again. Quick pass out. Stephen Mahoney. Great job there. Bears close. Bears getting another first down, rolling through this Hardin Valley defense.
Bradley Bears, first down.
Mentioned that they're getting quick rides. The Bears are getting really quick rides. Quick run up the middle by Copeland. About 4 or 5 yards there on the play.
Down to the 30-yard line. Second down there.
Quick pass play here by Copeland. Excellent catch there on the sideline. Receiver keeping his feet in bounds. Will that be enough for a first down here? Refs are going to judge it out really quickly. Copeland's pass Stephen Mahone again. Yep, the Bears get him another first down for the Bradley Central offense. And it has just been pass, 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 and more pass. Do you think that this opens up very many options in the running game, Tori?
Yes, I do think this.
I have to be careful though, I might get thrown out of the game.
Quick pass out to the flats there. Quickly caught. Stephen Mahone, yet again, he's been hit up quite a few times so far in this drive. I believe that's his 4th catch of the drive so far and 5th of the game. Once again, the Bears just spreading the field. 5 receivers on every play this drive. Copeland passes, got number 3. That is Lamerick Tucker on the pass.
Copeland's pass complete. The number 3, Nick Howe, for another single entry. First and goal, Bears.
First and goal by the Bears. Copeland passes. Go!
Clark knocked out of bounds. Second goal, Bradley.
Quick run up the middle. Touchdown, Bradley Central. First of the game. Excellent play there. Great blocking, a good run, and once again, that passing really paid off. After you open up quite a few passes, you're going to get a draw play here and there, and that's what happened there. Michael Bergovsky coming in to kick the extra point. And the kick is good. 7-0. Bradley Central is your score. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
A little over 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Coming in, once again, a shorter kick. Makes it all the way to the end zone though, man. He is getting some power on that. Taking 1 or 2 steps. That is a powerful kickoff from Bergovsky. This Bear defense coming back out onto the field. And Tori, what were some of the key success that the Bears used to stop Hardin Valley last time that they can use again right here?
Well, I think they just need to watch. They have 3 great wide receivers, as we said, so they just need to watch those receivers and know where to go.
Absolutely, I agree. I feel like that this Bears secondary needs to be on the lookout for play action because, as we mentioned so many times before, they are a rushing team. So play action, just like with that draw play that Copeland just scored with, it can be a great fake to score on. Quick pass to the flats here. Makes a move, makes the man miss, and he's got a first down. Hardin Valley. It's a good move right there but a good move by the corner to stay with the man and push him out of bounds. Otherwise, it might have been a touchdown as no safeties were there on that side of the field during that play. Even though he let up a pass, good job to stick with the play and make a play and prevent a touchdown. We'll see here what the Bears defense can do to step up. One back in the backfield, 4 receivers out. Quick run up the middle, stopped by Colby Alford. Great play there, shutting it down. Tori, this offense has really been shut down in the rushing game outside of one big rush early on. Do you think that they need to start resorting to passing, or should they stick with their game plan?
You know, I think Hardin Valley at this point might have to switch up what they're doing and go to one of those 3 wide receivers that they have.
Absolutely. Quick pass here. Once again in the flat. Open. Gets a block, and I believe that is a first down at about the 50-yard line. Once again, they're passing in the flats, but those flats passes are open. Those receivers are making moves and getting blocks downfield. That's contributing to their success so far. In this passing game, as you said, Tori, it's really starting to open up. These Bears came prepared for the rush, but I don't think that they're prepared as much for the pass. First down here, 50-yard line, 2 backs in the backfield. Pass in the flats, but right off of his receiver's hands, right there. Play action was used right there. However, it didn't work out in succession as the halfback could not make the catch. Once again, 2 back look here, 3 receivers. Quick handoff to the outside. Cuts back into the middle. Passes have really opened the Bears defense up. Is it about time that Hardin Valley starts attacking the edges more?
Yeah, I think this game plan that they have right now isn't working for them, so the next thing you'll do is, like you said, go to the edges.
Absolutely, I agree with you 110% on that. Here we go. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick pass. Makes the move, makes the spin, makes another. Oh my goodness! Made about this thing. Great play there by Hardin. They need to pass it out if they want to stay in this game. This rushing attack isn't working unless they use those edges. Those edges are being opened up by this passing attack. First quarter. It's been exciting. These Hardin Valley Hawks have really stepped up.
Heroes pass falls incomplete.
Receiver on target. Like I said, right in between two receivers, but they are opening up the second quarter with a passing attack. Interesting to note, considering how many times they rush.
John, give her your headset and you do audio.
Good play here, quick handoff, up the middle, and again stop. Tori, why do you think they keep running it up the middle?
You know, I think they keep running it up the middle because they think that's the best option right now, but I don't think it's working out too well for them as of yet.
Absolutely not. No real plays have happened up the middle. Their only good rush play has been on the edge. Tori, once again, we keep telling them they need to be doing that passing attack and that edge attack if they want to stay in this game. This Bear defensive line and front seven is just too athletic and too good to beat up the middle.
Yeah, you know, and coming here to Cleveland tonight, Hardin Valley has been living up to the hype that they are a passing and a running team, so they haven't shown that just quite yet here in this game.
Play action here. Great pass made. Great catch. Got rocked very hard right there at the end of the play. Great way to hang on to the ball. Hardin Valley getting a first down at about the 20-yard line. And once again, this passing attack is just defeating this Bears defense right now. Like we saw, that is a play-action play there. I think that's why this Hardin Valley offense keeps going to the run. This Bear defense is very confident in their ability to stop the run. Therefore, every time they see a running back going out as if he's running, it gives them very confident, and they're willing to go to make that play, which opens up several receivers. Running play here, makes a few men miss, keeps going, and he is getting about 5 yards on that play. It'll be second down and 5. And here we go. Once again, a two-back, three-receiver look. This is their base offense, if you will. Quick handoff here, stopped in the, no, he wasn't stopped in the backfield. Makes a few men miss, gets to the edge and bowls over a man. It'll be third down. Tori, that is a huge thing that's been happening so far in this game. These offenders are just really making the Bears defense miss. What do you think? What do you think that the Bears are doing wrong to make that happen?
You know, like I've said before, they've got to keep the eye on the three receivers that they have. You know, it's three, not just one. You know, they have to keep an eye out at all times because they never know who it's going to go to.
Quick pass there. I believe quick one there. I believe that's on for Hardin Valley. Great job. It'll be about first and goal for the Hardin Valley Hawks. And this is the closest they've been. Tori, what do you hear now that they're in the red zone, now that they're at the goal line? What do you think they're going to go with?
I think they're going to go with their passing offense and try to pass it into the end zone.
Two-back look. See what happens here. High snap! The ball is loose. Recovered by Hardin Valley, and they are all the way back. That is a momentum killer. Looks like they're about the 28 or 27-yard line. That just kills all the momentum Hardin Valley just had. Now it is second and goal from about 27 yards out. That is a motivational killer. Tori, what went wrong there?
You know, I think they just got too confident in themselves right there. And, you know, right now, big play for the Bears. Hardin Valley has, like you said, lost some of their momentum. So they're going to take advantage of it right now.
Absolutely. And now they're going to have to go with a pass to make up for all that lost ground. Pass here near the edge of about the 15-yard line. Good play there by Hardin Valley. Closing the gap. But now it's third and about 50 until the goal line.
just seriously changed it.
This is really not a bad view for the game.
Hardin Valley coming in here. Quick pass to the end zone. Batted down by senior Tyler Carpenter. Great play there. Coming in and batting it down right there.
Yeah. And you know, Brett, speaking of passing and Tyler Carpenter, you know, 26 pass connections from Cole Copeland to Tyler Carpenter this year. 16 of them last week when the Bears were at Dobbins-Bennett. So he is definitely someone to watch.
Interesting to see the field goal unit come on here. Kick is up, and it's good for Hardin Valley. They get on the board, 3-0 there. And Tori, if that high snap hadn't happened, do you think Hardin Valley scores a touchdown here?
You know, I think they would have if the Bears had not gone up like they did.
Absolutely. A great, lucky play there for the Bears. Hardin Valley is missing that snap. That is the danger of going to the shotgun. Take a quick commercial break as we wait for this new kickoff.
Central supporter.
Here we go here. Hardin Valley looking to kick off here after scoring 3 on a disappointing goal line drive. We did see some good offense for the Hardin Valley Hawks. What do you think that the big key success are going to be later on in this game?
Well, I think that they're just going to have to switch up their game plan here. You know, they've had, like you said, that disappointing play with the snap just a little while ago. And I think just right now they don't know what to do, and they're going to have to switch up their game plan.
Bradley will take over at the 20.
Absolutely. Kicked into the end zone. That'll be a touchback for the Bears. It'll be interesting to see if the Bears keep going with that empty look. So far, those quick, short passes have led to success so far. Another interesting fact, 4 different receivers have caught the ball so far for Bradley Central. And once again, an empty look for this Bradley Central Bears offense. Quick pass there, Tyler Carpenter wrapped up immediately, gets a few yards on the play.
Copeland's pass complete to Mahoney. Brought down by Frizzell.
Once again, an empty look here for the Bears offense. Copeland back in the shotgun. Interesting thing to note here, both teams have not gone under center once. Play is up, deflected. Is that a catch? Number 15, Lamerick Tucker. Did he get it on the heads up play? No, he did not. Deflected. No, they're calling it a catch. Great job there by Lamerick Tucker. Excellent catch. Absolutely exciting. That is awareness right there, and that is the ability to slide down and make that play. Just absolutely fantastic. Joy, what does that do for this Bears offense going forward?
You know, that gives them a little bit of extra oomph that they might not have had there a minute ago. They know that they are aware and they can come back from what looked to be like a deflection.
Quick counter play there, right up the middle. Few yards on play, about 3. That is one of the few Bear rushing attempts so far in this game. Once again, those Bear rushing attempts have primarily come from Cole Copeland, who has 5 on the game so far, including a 10-yard rush for a first down in the first quarter. Deflected, was looking for Nick Howell, deflected by a Hardin Valley defender. Good job there, making the play. And that's the problem with those flats passes. Once they become predictable, defenders can easily swat them away if they have their awareness up.
3rd and 8 for the Bears.
3rd and 8 for the Bears. Story, what do you think it'll be, a draw or a pass for this Bradley Central Bear offense?
You know, I think Cole Copeland's going to go with passing, and most likely to Tyler Carpenter. You know, had success so much in the past with Tyler Carpenter.
Absolutely a great. It looks like, no, he's going to pass it here. Carpenter almost got it. Deflected there by the Hardin Valley safety there at the end. Great play there. Carpenter almost getting possession of the ball. Good job. Way to go up for it. Cole Copeland scrambling outside of the pocket, trying to make something happen. A good job there by the Bear offense, but a great play by this secondary for Hardin Valley. And Tori, does that worry you a little bit that this Hardin Valley defense has really, this secondary has really stepped up so far in the second quarter?
You know, I think it's part of, like we said, awareness. You have to be aware of what's going on the field and who has the ball, and Hardin Valley seems to have heightened their awareness here.
Speaking of awareness, what about that punt? Punted to number 1 of Hardin Valley, makes one man miss, makes another man miss. If he would have made one more miss, I think he could have taken that to the house pretty easily. Tori, what are some of these problems that these Bears are having trying to wrap up these Hardin Valley offenders?
You know, like I just said, awareness. It's a two-ended street. You know, you have to be aware of who has the ball, but you also have to be aware of yourself and where you are on the field. And I think the Bears are kind of struggling with that right now.
Absolutely. Some of these Bear defenders are just going in heads down, bad technique. I think that's really having something to do with his ability to not really tackle these Hardin Valley defenders who are making moves. Up the middle, makes 1 or 2 men miss. Cuts it out to the left. Good direct snap pass. Good direct snap run there, my bad, by Hardin Valley. Getting a few yards on the play. But once again, making a few guys miss. Tor, do you think that that's going to wear down on this Bear defense as time goes on?
Yes, I do.
2 backs, 3 receivers. We've seen this look near constantly this entire time from Hardin Valley. Gets around the edge, and he is going. Makes one man miss. Gets around the edge, gets a block, gets a few extra yards there around to the 55-yard line. Great edge run. Once again, like Tori has mentioned before, they are attacking that edge and going with quick passes. They are just tearing up this Bear defense right now. Tori, what do you think this Bear defense has to do to step up and stop Hardin Valley?
You know, I think they just have to be aware of, like you said, the edges. You know, the runner right there taken out by junior Hunter Dugan, and he has really stood out in the last couple of games. Bradley has played as a great defensive player, so I think they just need to be aware of their edges.
And one of those things, in a 3-4 defense is what Bradley runs. It's very easy to defend the run because defensive linemen can stop up the middle. It's a quick run play to the edge there, stopped short for about a yard. That 3-4 defense is really meant to defend the middle and give the outside linebackers a chance to rush the passer, and really let that secondary step up and make plays. However, you can be susceptible to some edge runs due to that. 2nd down here and about 9 from the 45-yard line of Hardin Valley. Ryan Still, great pressure there, hits the quarterback right as he throws it, causing an incompletion. It'll be 3rd and 9, and I don't think there's any debate here on what Hardin Valley's going to do with all the success that they've had throwing the ball, except for that play there. Tori, the only question is, what will it be? Will it be outside or inside?
3rd and long.
The way Hardin Valley has been playing these last couple of plays, I think they'll go again for, like we said, the edges outside, because they seem to have won up the Bears with the edges already, so I think they're going to try and do it again.
Absolutely. I think the Bears are confused. One wide receiver is wide open. Oh, but it's thrown a little bit behind him. Jake Presley there got lucky. His man was open, but it was thrown behind him, preventing him from making the catch. Had he just thrown that maybe a yard or 2 ahead of his receiver, he might have gotten that for a big gain. Tori, these Bears are just getting lucky right now.
Yeah, and that's another thing that has been very prominent in this game is unpredictability. I think that goes also hand in hand with, like I said, awareness. They can go hand in hand, and right now I think the Bears are proving it.
Punt here. Will it get to the end zone for a touchback? No, it won't. Great special teams play there. The Bears will get it inside their own 10. Great job by Hardin Valley special teams right there to give the Bears terrible field position. And they will have 90-plus yards to go if they want to score a touchdown here. And they'll need to go about 80 or 75 to get into field goal range. It's such a long way to go, Tori. What do you think will be the opening play for this Bears offense?
I think the Bears are going to go with something we have seen them do before, and it is passing. Bears have a great record with passing and have a number of people that Cole Copeland could pass it to. It's just unpredictable who he could pass it to, but I think whoever he passes it to will do a great job.
Hardin Valley looking a little confused there, moving around quite a bit. One back in the backfield. Cole Copeland pressured and sacked. Is that in the end zone? Is that a safety? That's a safety for Hardin Valley. That will be 2 points, making the score 7-5. And Bradley will be punting off to Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley here has a chance to take the lead with just a field goal. And Tori, what kind of momentum shift is that for the Hardin Valley Hawks?
I think that takes a little bit out of Bradley. Hardin Valley's defense showing some life here in the game, and I think they're just coming back.
One interesting thing about these free kicks is that really you have to punt it away at about your own 20-yard line, so you don't get to get you're basically giving the other team great field position to work with. Once again, this free kick not very often practiced because very few teams think that they will ever be in a position where they give up a safety. So this will be interesting to see how both teams respond here. Back to special teams making that big play, stopping the ball inside the 5 for Bradley Central and giving their defense a great chance to make a play there. Once again, it shows you just how important special teams are. It's very, very often thought of as the least important part of the game, but in games like this where it's close, it can be the difference maker. Punts it away here, and he fumbles it, recovers it, gets a block, goes around the edge, trying to make a man miss, goes around the back, getting a few blocks, slides down, he loses field position there, gets to about the 30, and Tori, I think right there, trying to put on too many moves, hurt them right there.
Definitely, and we see right there as he went down, right there was Jake Presley, who has made some great tackles here in the game, sophomore Jake Presley. I think he's just been doing great this game.
Absolutely. Sometimes doing a move can get your confidence up, and doing it with succession can really boost you. So oftentimes you may find yourself trying to do as he did there and dial back because you think if you can just get one more move, you'll make it to the end zone. And maybe there that was true, but he slipped down there and, like Troy said, was brought down by Jake Presley. A tight end here on the field. Timeout called by the Hardin Valley Hawks. The timeout called. We'll take
We have a timeout on the field. 5:18 remaining in the first half. Bradley Central 7, Hardin Valley 5. I'd like to encourage everyone that can to please visit the U.S. Army tent near the press box for games and prizes. Be sure to
formation there for Hardin Valley. Looks like you're in a kickoff. That's a brand new formation we haven't seen yet in this game. Draw plays there. Fake handoff. Run up the middle. Hardin Valley using a new formation. Tor, do you think that they're going to break out some weird plays in their playbook for this second half coming up?
Yeah, I think I will. They will. I have yet to see them use their junior running back, Tim Frizzle, who has just phenomenal last week in their game against Jeff County with 294 yards on 50 carries. So maybe they will use him this time around.
Quick play around the edge, but swallowed up whole. Linebacker there coming in on the play, and once again that front seven really making some plays for this Bradley defense.
After a short gain, brought down by 26, Casey Still.
Casey Still there, linebacker group coming in, making a great play. Third down, about 11 for the Hardin Valley Hawks here. 4 receivers, 1 back. I think we can predict a pass coming here. Absolutely. Sacked! Ryan Still, Kevin Gentry, Hunter Dugan, a trio lining up, taking down the quarterback there. Great job by that front seven, getting pressure on the quarterback. They don't have many sacks, but they've been great at pressuring the quarterback so far this season. Sometimes a hurry or a hit can really affect a quarterback's confidence. But a sack is the best you can do, and that is what they got there as the Hardin Valley punting team comes on to the field. And fielded by Tyler Carpenter. And Tori, what does that do to Hardin Valley now that they weren't able to score or really get anywhere after that free kick?
They've been shown by the Bear defense that they may get a play on them, but the Bear defense will come back at them, and they will come back at them 10 times harder, as we saw with that last play with Ryan Still and Hunter Dugan.
Great point there. As this Bear offense comes out on the field with not much time left in the second quarter. About 3 minutes here as a run up the middle is made for a few yards. Bears are about at the 50.
Copeland with the carry.
If they do have to end up punting it with very little time left, they would give Hardin Valley a very hard time trying to score a touchdown there. Timeout is called, but we'll take a quick break.
Timeout on the field.
And we are back with what appears to be a World Series type score here, 5-7, not something you see very often in a football game. But the Bear offense will be looking to make it 14 or perhaps 10 right here as they come out onto the field. High snap. There's one for Bradley. Cole Copeland recovers on the play. Can he get a pass off? No, he does not. It looks like they'll lose yards on that play. Great job by Copeland, though, minimizing his losses there. He got a bad snap, recovered it about 10 yards away from the first, or not from the first down, but from the down marker, and got it to where it was only about 9 yards, only giving up 1 yard there on a bad snap. That's really good for this offense.
Loss on the play, third and long.
Empty look here as it's third and long for the Bears. Copeland back to pass. Intercepted! And he has blockers. He's got room. Flag coming in. That looks like it's going to be a late hit against the Bears. Cole Copeland's second pick on the night. Man, what does that do for Hardin Valley? What does that do more importantly for the Bears?
Pass intercepted.
Yeah, you know, unpredictability, as I said, is a big key tonight in this game. And I think, again, we've just seen the momentum shift so many times here in this game that
That pass there by Copeland looks like his last interception, just a little too much air on it. Tori, what do you think he needs to do to really control what he's doing?
I think he just needs to concentrate on where he's going to throw the ball or where he's going to run the ball. And I think his best bet here is to pass the ball.
Block in the back, Hardin Valley.
Ball on the field is a block in the back against Hardin Valley.
They will keep the football. First and 10, Hardin Valley.
Hardin Valley will still have the ball, but they have worse field position than when they had the interception. Still very good. Like Tori said, Copeland's just got to get more control on his passes. He's got to keep them lower to the ground. Those quick passes were working great. It looks like that may need to be what the Bears need to keep doing. Play action here. Throws it downfield. Oh, that's a definite flag. Defender didn't even turn around for the ball, just flattened that wide receiver. That'll be a 15-yard momentum slaying penalty against the Bears, giving up 15 free yards on that one. And there's just really no way to argue against that if you're the Bears. How much does that flag hurt the Bears?
Pass interference on the Bears.
I think it really hurts the Bears here. You know, they're trying to push Hardin Valley back as the score is very close right here. And I think it's really hurting the Bears right now.
First down, Hawks. On the Bears 39.
Giving up 15 yards after Hardin Valley lost 10. They're basically picking up right where they left off on that interception, except with 5 extra yards. Going here from about the 40-yard line. Another rollout type pass. Works his way to the flats and he's out of bounds. With under 3 minutes to go, getting out of bounds time. Now, a thing that you need to worry about.
Brought down by Person.
2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the half. Like I said, time becoming an issue here. Tori, for the Hardin Valley Hawks, they just keep airing it out near the sidelines, or do they keep going up the middle?
You know, I think we're going to see the Hawks go back to what they were doing earlier, which is, again, attack the edges like they've been doing, because they seem to have gotten far when they've done that.
Motion here, another rollout pass. God falls down immediately.
Throws pass complete.
Keep the clock running. But it will get a first down, so that'll stop the clock 15 more seconds. Hardin Valley going up with a huddle offense here. Interesting to see instead of a no huddle. Under 2.5 minutes to go here. And Hardin Valley back up and at it. One back, 4 receivers. Here we go. Run up the middle. I don't think the Bears were expecting it. That's about a 6 or 7 yard gain up the middle. And it looks right now that the Hardin Valley Hawks might be killing time.
Carry by Frizzell.
Is that a smart thing to do, Tori? Should they be giving up time, or should they be more worried about scoring?
The host of Bears.
I think Hardin Valley at this point is not really worried about scoring. You know, they're just trying to, like I said, switch up their game plan. You know, they are predominantly known for being a running team, and here they are running, but just not where the Bears expected them to be running.
Timeout, Bradley.
We're going to take a quick break here.
With a minute 44 remaining in the first half. Your score is 7-5, Bears. I'd like to make an announcement to all former Bradley Central football players, cheerleaders, and coaches. Tomorrow evening at the home of Danny and Karen Wood, there will be a reunion at 6 o'clock. Again, at the home of Danny and Karen Wood. That's for all former football players, cheerleaders, and coaches.
Give him my Get my sweater back.
We're also pleased to announce that now we have received over $6,000 given this evening for the Bears Youth program. So doubled with our donor, that gives us $12,000 given tonight. Please keep giving, Bear faithful. Thank you.
They have it inside the website. Troy, what's their game plan?
You know, I think they're just going to try here to run the clock out and do whatever they have to do here to run the clock out.
Interesting isolate formation here. Getting a few yards up the middle.
Aguero with the carry. Brought down by Gentry and Alford.
Down to 10 here. Get another first down. It looks like we're going to have to get inside the 2-yard line. Hardin Valley huddling up. And with under a minute and 30 seconds left in this half, it'll be interesting to see the clock management of the Hawks. Here we go here, ISO formation again. Getting to the edge, but not much going there. 2 linebackers were there to stop him. Colby offered Jay Pearson on the stop there. Not much time left for either team. It looks like Hardin Valley's more concerned about taking the lead 8-7, perhaps by a field goal. 1 minute left here. 4 receivers, rollout pass, end zone. Did he catch that? Intercepted by the Bears. Great job, Jake Breslin. Great job there by that Bear defense, stepping up, making a huge play as Hardin Valley looks to be knocking on points there and perhaps taking the lead. Now the Bears get the ball with very little time left.
After the huge play by Steele, it'll be 1st and 10 Bears.
52 seconds left for the Bears to score here. Troy, do you think that the Bears can score? And if they can, what do they need to do?
Well, I mean, we've seen crazier things happen, but I think if the Bears are going to score here, then they need to have a pass, and I think it'll be Copeland to Carpenter, as we've seen many times before.
Absolutely. Defense jumping up here. A quick run by Cortland Bradley. Running a strange choice right here, considering that there's so little time left.
Yeah, and you know, we haven't seen much of Cortland Bradley in these past weeks due to injury, so last time we saw him at the Walker Valley game, 3, as you said, touchdowns, so I think it'll be interesting to see what he does here in this game.
2nd down Bears.
2nd down, not much time left. Are the Bears more worried about killing time? It looks like as they run it again, it looks like that they're just trying to run out this clock and get to the second half as opposed to trying to score. Three, 2, 1. That's halftime. We'll take a quick break. Then we'll get back.
Your halftime score. The Valley Central Bears 7. Hardin Valley 5. We'd like to take a second and welcome some residents from Life Care Centers of America to tonight's Bradley game. Another updated total for our Bear Down and Give initiative. At halftime of the game, we have received over $7,500 in donations. Combined with our anonymous donor, we have now had over $15,000 for the program. Thank you, Bradley.
Yeah.
So right here, this is the
There was one play where I got it back.
It's okay. Okay, right here. So when this happens, just what you do, first thing you turn the camera off. Okay, camera's off now. What we're gonna do now is just just the same amount. So I'm not sure how long it lasts. So come back, I'll plug it up.
I can play like these two.
I got you.
You do. All right. I ain't gonna never. Oh yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bradley Central High School's annual homecoming festivities. Please direct your attention to the north end of the field as our 2015 homecoming representatives make their way onto the field. Tonight, our senior representatives are riding in cars provided by the Cleveland Corvette Club. First, we have a 1961 red Corvette, owned and driven by Gerald Ratcliffe, a 1967 graduate of Bradley Central High School. With him is our first homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Breeley Arms. Breeley is accompanied by her father, Mr. Gilbert Arms. Senior Representative Miss Breeley Arms. Next, we have a 1963 white Corvette, owned and driven by Larry Smith. Larry is a 1960 graduate of Bradley Central High School and an Army veteran. With him is our second homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Julia Evans. Julia is accompanied by her father, Mr. Chuck Evans. Senior Representative, Miss Julia Evans. Next, we have a 1970 red Corvette owned and driven by a 1976 Bradley Central High School graduate Ray Goebel. With Mr. Goebel is our next homecoming candidate from the senior class, Miss Keely Maynard. Keely is accompanied by her brother, Mr. Dustin Maynard. Senior Representative Miss Keely Maynard. And now we have a 1960 black Corvette, owned and driven by May and Stoney Daniel. A 1971 Bradley Central High School graduate. With Mr. Daniel is our final homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Emma Waddell. Emma is accompanied by Mr. Nicky Norwood. Senior Representative Miss Emma Waddell. Special thanks to Bob Blundell and the Cleveland Corvette Club for their involvement in tonight's homecoming celebration. Please be sure and check out their website for pictures from tonight's homecoming festivities at clevelandcorvetteclub.com. If you would like more information about the Cleveland Corvette Club, they meet the third Tuesday of every month. And now, if you will direct your attention to the 50-yard line. The first freshman representative is Miss Gracie Coger. Gracie is the daughter of Paul Coger and April Coger. She is escorted tonight by Eli Wilson. Eli is the son of Dwayne and Julie Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gracie Coger. Our next freshman class representative is Miss Avery Morrison. Avery is the daughter of Jason and Brittany Morrison. She is escorted tonight by Parker Johnson. Parker is the son of Rick and Trina Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Avery Morrison. Next we have our sophomore ladies. Our first sophomore class representative is Miss Olivia Dillard. Olivia is the daughter of Rodney and Kim Dillard. She is escorted tonight by Briar Lee. Briar is the son of Clint and Amanda Lee. Tonight is Olivia's 16th birthday. Happy sweet 16, Olivia. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Olivia Dillard. Miss Morgan Ruth is our next representative for the sophomore class. Morgan is the daughter of Matt Ruth, Whitney Littleton, Mike Littleton, and Lisa Ruth. She is escorted tonight by Coleman Gregory. Coleman is the son of Victor Gregory and Kim Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Morgan Ruth. Next are the representatives from the junior class. The first representative for the junior class is Miss Maggie Pendley. Maggie is the daughter of Matt and April Bentley. She's escorted tonight by Jacob Pennell. Jacob is the son of Chris and Mandy Pennell. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maggie Bentley. Miss Sydney Morgan is our next representative for the junior class. Sydney is the daughter of Greg and Cherie Morgan. She's escorted tonight by John Brown. John is the son of Kippen and Jean Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sydney Morgan. And finally, we present our homecoming queen candidates for the senior class. Miss Breeley Arms is the first representative for the senior class. Breeley is the daughter of Gilbert and Wendy Arms. She's on the volleyball team and is a varsity basketball cheerleader. She's also a member of the National Honor Society, DECA, Student Council, and FFA. Breeley attends Grace Point Church and volunteers with Christmas Memories and the nursing home. She plays club volleyball for Georgia Adrenaline and is on the National Under Armour volleyball team. After graduation, Breeley plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, where she will major in special education. Breeley is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Gilbert Arms. Tonight is Breeley's 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Breeley! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Breeley Arms. Our second representative for the senior class is Miss Julia Evans. Julia is the daughter of Chuck and Susan Evans. She is vice president of Bachelorettes, a member of the Chamber of Commerce Youth Leadership Program, and serves on the Student Advisory Board. She's also a member of Student Council, National Honor Society, and a Diamond Doll. Julia attends First Baptist Church, where she is active in the youth group and serves on the student leadership team. Last year, she went on her first mission trip to Panama. She also volunteers in a kindergarten classroom and teaches swim lessons. After graduation, Julia plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, where she will major in early childhood education. Julia is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Chuck Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Julia Evans. Our next representative for the senior class is Miss Keely Maynard. Keely is the daughter of Jason and Kendra Stevenson and David Maynard. She has been involved in show choir for 7 years through middle school and high school and has competed in several solo competitions, winning first place at Belmont University and the Georgia Vocal Invitational. She's also involved in music club. Keely attends Cleveland Cornerstone Church, where she is a worship leader. She enjoys spending time with family and friends, singing, and binge watching The Office at Netflix. After graduation, Keely plans to attend college and major in education. She wants to someday encourage students the way her teachers have encouraged her. Keely is escorted tonight by her brother, Mr. Dustin Maynard. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Keely Maynard. Our final representative from the senior class is Miss Emma Waddell. Emma is the daughter of Jeff and Amy Waddell. She is senior class vice president and captain of the varsity basketball cheerleading squad. She has been a member of student council throughout high school and is also involved in FCA, National Honor Society, Beta Club, a Diamond Doll, Bachelorettes, Skills USA, and Spirit Club. Emma is an active member of First Baptist Church, where she serves on the youth leadership team. She volunteers with Ashley Lauren's Closet and enjoys cheering and dancing. After graduation, Emma plans to attend the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, where she will major in education. Emma is escorted tonight by Mr. Nicky Norwood. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emma Waddell. Now coming to the field is Bradley Central High School Principal, Mr. Todd Shoemaker. The flower girl tonight is Claire Floyd. Claire is the daughter of Damon and Angela Floyd and the sister of Damon Floyd. Damon teaches here at Bradley Central and is the coach of the Bears football team. Claire's grandparents are Gregory and Jackie Pope and Jim and Rhonda Floyd. Claire is in Mrs. Johnson's class at North Lee Elementary. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher. Our crown bearer is Brody Alexander Tinsley. Brody is the son of Mark and Amy Tinsley. Amy teaches in the business department here at Bradley and is assistant coach of the Bearettes basketball team. Brody's grandparents are Loy and Becky Prophet and Luther and Janice Tinsley. Brody is in Miss Adelia Hall's second grade class at Oak Grove Elementary School, and when he grows up, he wants to be a photographer. Mr. Shoemaker is escorting Miss Megan Beavers, Homecoming Queen 2014. Welcome back, Megan. She will assist in the crowning of our new queen. Megan is the daughter of Steve and Michelle Beavers. Megan is attending Lee University, where she is majoring in journalism. She's in the photography club and journalism club. And now, without further ado, the 2015 Bradley Central High School homecoming queen is Miss Julia Evans. Coming back to the field is Mr. Larry Smith, driving a 1963 white Corvette to give our homecoming queen her traditional ride. Please join me in giving our queen another big round of applause, Miss Julia Evans. Special thanks to the Cleveland Corvette Club for being Bradley's exclusive homecoming ride. Don't forget to go to the ClevelandCorvetteClub.com to check out pictures from tonight's event. We want to thank Mr. Ware and Mr. Coggin, as well as the Bradley Central Band for our music tonight. We would like to thank Perry's Pedals and Mount Olive Church of God for field decorations. Would also like to thank our entire BCHS administration, along with the Student Council, for coordinating the halftime festivities. Special thanks go to Ms. Ivester and Mrs. Waters.
37-37. Tell them to quit. Tell them to quit. She gave me the mockingjay.
That was a pretty good one.
She gave me the $100.
He goes, that's really good tonight. That's what she said.
Sit down. So we're getting some hot. It wasn't.
There was that one girl who
Or they're in the white agency. Yes, Evans, yes. Tell you you got some hot.
oh my god, it's so mean.
Okay, shit, I'm gonna go, okay? That's gonna go. I said for years he goes, he's not for
Go to your game.
Some scores of interest at the half. Maryville 28, William Blunt 0. Kingsport Dobbins Bennett 9, Bearden 7. Ottawa 34, McMinn County 0. Walker Valley 21, White County 3. Ray County 31, Soddy Daisy 7. And for you baseball fans, the American League Championship Series, scoreless in the third inning between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals.
We're talking to me.
Here's another update from our Bear Down and Give program. These are second quarter and halftime givers. Bradley Central would like to thank Joe Cannon, the Bradley Central track, cross country, bowling, and golf teams, Kent Copeland, Donald Goins. We've received a gift in memory of Diane Schultz, in memory of Chief Bill Robertson, Clint and Amanda Lee, JJ and Cheryl Heisinger, and Gene Harrell. Keep giving, Bear fans. We need you. We have over 10,000 donated this evening to go along with the match. We have now crossed over $20,000 towards the new weight facility. Remember, fans, every Bear student for years will be able to use this facility. Please give during the second half. Thank you. We need Will Harris. Will Harris, please report to the press box. Will Harris to the press box. We'd like to encourage you to also try to hit the Bears Den before you leave this evening. You can pick up Bradley shirts along with a lot of other Bradley Central football gear. We'd like to again thank the game sponsors for tonight's game. That's Don Ledford Automotive of Cleveland, Holston Gases, Shane's Rib Shack, Zaxby's, Larry Hill Ford, Dr. Gary Boytek and the Center for Orthopedic Surgery, the Holiday Inn Express, Equititle, Cell Phone RX, and Express Athletics. We'd also like to thank a special thanks to the Boytek Surgery Center and Benchmark for the use tonight of Carissa, the trainer for the team. Thank you, Benchmark and the Boytek Orthopedic Surgery Center. Attention, please. Would Will Harris, please report to the press box at this time. Will Harris to the press box.
chilly second half. Kickoff will be coming up shortly. The teams have both just finished their warm-ups. Here we go. It'll be an exciting second half. And Tori, what do you think will be the offense for the Hardin Valley Hawks since they had so much success in that first half?
You know, I think they're going to do mainly the exact same thing they've tried to do in the first half and be as unpredictable as possible. You know, they've come in with under the title of the running team, you know, and we've seen them run and we've seen them pass and we've seen them do a lot of things that we didn't expect them to do tonight. And so I think their best bet is to just stay as unpredictable as possible.
Absolutely. And for the Bears, what do you think their defense has to do to stop Hardin Valley?
I think the Bears defense has to just keep doing what it's doing and what the Bears defense is known for, and that's hard hitting and stopping them quick.
Absolutely. I think that this defensive line has stepped up, clogging up the middle so far. Not very many middle runs right up the gut so far in this game. Like we mentioned, a lot of the Hardin Valley success has really come from passing it in the flats and getting edge runs. So I feel like if Hardin Valley wants to be successful, they're going to have to set up a lot of edge blocks and get it out really quick to their playmakers. And for Bradley, what do you think their offense has to do to be successful in the second half?
Well, I think here in the second half we're going to see a lot of passing. You know, Bradley is great at passing. You know, Cole Copeland and Tyler Carpenter seem to have a great time when they pass. You know, always leads to good things. So I think here it's just going to be passing here in the second half.
I think that's a good point, but I also think that the Bears need to run a little bit. Near the end of the second half, it looked like Hardin Valley was starting to catch on to their game of just passing it. So I really feel like that they're going to have to rush it if they want to keep Hardin Valley on their toes and really make them respect what they have to offer on offense. Another big thing that you don't normally see, a safety happened It's very unique. Special teams making a big play for Hardin Valley. Tori, what do you think that special teams are going to do for both sides going into the second half? How big of a role will they play in the outcome of this game?
Well, you know, I think, as I said earlier, and I've basically said all night, unpredictability, unpredictability, unpredictability here in this game. You know, you always want to keep it fresh and new. You don't want the other team to expect what you're doing. So I think that they're just going to keep running plays like that.
We're about to see the opening kickoff of the second half. The Bears will be receiving. They opted to defer into the second half. There's the game clock. We will be kicking off now, and Bradley will be on offense. And right out of the gate, what do you think that Bradley needs to do? Stick to the run or stick to the pass, Tori?
I think they're going to need to stick to the pass here.
They should try and open it up with the run, but passing, like you said, they've had success. Just a few overthrows by Cole Copeland, 2 interceptions so far on the night. I think he needs to control this game more. Taken up at around the goal line, gets a few good blocks, slides down by accident, falls really. Looks like that he needs to really just take a little more time there. He had a few blocks. He could have broken that one for further. He just needs to stay on his feet more.
Kick return by Kaysen, still.
As many people saw me just now, it's really cold out here. So do you think that cold really has something to do with the players and how they play?
Well, you know, I personally have no experience out there on the football field, so I don't know how they're feeling as of right now, but I can only think that the cold might be getting to these teams just a little bit because, as we saw with you, it is very cold.
As previous players, sometimes your feet they get cold, they can get hard, start to feel a little numb. That numbness can sometimes really cut back on your ability to make cuts and make plays. As Nick Howell catches the ball for a first down. And plus it makes the ground a lot harder, making it easier to really stop and slip around a little more because it's not as soft as it used to be earlier on in the season. So absolutely, this cold weather will really bring up new challenges for both teams.
Second and short for the Bears.
Second and short coming up. Empty backfield. Tori called it correctly. They would be coming out passing. Run straight up the gut right here. Quarterback call. Cole Copeland. Looks like he has a first down.
Copeland up the middle.
The Bears advance the ball for their first down of the second half.
Result of the play is still electric. First down, Bradley.
Looks like the Bears will be sticking to the pass and Cole Copeland's running ability throughout this second half early on. Quick shotgun pass here. Quick slant. Nick Howell stopped immediately. These short routes really need to start expanding if they want more success.
Pass complete to Howell.
Tori, what's your take? Should the Bears stick with these short routes or should they keep going long?
I think right now the Bears should try to stick to the short. I mean, it's probably not the best thing to gain yards, but it seems like the safest option right now.
Absolutely. In a game this close, you might want to call it safe for the time being. End around sweep right here. Lamerick Tucker, I believe, getting a few yards. Will be about 3rd down and 5 or 6. Interesting play call now for the Bears. Do you want to try and run it up the gut, which is something you haven't done that much, or do you want to go with your passing attack, which is what you've done so far this game?
3rd and 5, Bears.
Looks like it'll be a pass here. Empty backfield, although it might be a Cole Copeland keeper. Only 4 players in the box for Hardin Valley's defense.
Let's go, Bradley.
Sacked. Hardin Valley gets a big play. One of their outside linebackers coming in on a blitz. Looked like he was going to be covering receiver, then came in hot. And that is the second sack for this Hardin Valley defense today. And that they both have come on big plays, one resulting in safety, one resulting in a 4th down system. Tori, what do you think of this pressure that Hardin Valley has been able to keep on Cole Copeland so far this game?
You know, it's been great. Hardin Valley, again, mainly known for offense, showing a great amount of defense here in this game.
Punt is received, makes a few men miss, gets past the 50-yard line to about the 45, 44.
Clay Thomas gives the Hawks a first down on the Bradley 43.
Great opening field position to start the second half for their first possession. Quick handoff here to the outside, and it's no good. Only about 1 or 2 yards there on the handoff. Hardin Valley's really stuck with about the same formations all night, Tori. Do you think that it's time to expand their formations and open up their playbook?
Yeah, I think it's definitely time for them to switch it up and try something new. I mean, as you said, we have seen these same plays all night long, and while it has gotten them 5 points up on the board, I mean, you can only run those same plays for so long before it backfires on you.
Absolutely. These receivers starting to tighten up as these short passing routes are starting to become more predictable. Right there, there's a flag on the play, but right there, that defense is really able to just press up in tight coverage. And press coverage really should be something that should be taken advantage of. If you get one step on your man, you can beat him for an open route, but Hardin Valley sticking to these short, flat routes, not really diversifying it up, like you said. And also, like you said, this defense is really starting to take notice. I think that the second half, they've made these adjustments to stop that.
Face mask on the Bears.
A face mask call, and from up here, I have to disagree with that call.
1st and 10, Hardin Valley.
Once again,
on the Bears,
it's just that unpredictability that you have going into a game. 2 bad snaps for both teams. You know, you have that one underthrown ball from Hardin Valley that could have resulted in a touchdown had it been thrown correctly, and now you have maybe not the right call on a face mask penalty right there. But still, this unpredictability is what keeps the game fresh, and it's whatever team can recover the fastest that will win. Quick cuts made to the outside there. Still not a lot going for him.
Aguero with the carry.
Number 22, Aguero with the carry. And Presley stepping up again. Presley's had a great game so far. A few pass deflections, quite a few tackles. He's really stepped it up in the secondary state of the game.
Yeah, talking about Aguero, 815 yards and 113 carries last game, or this season, just really one to watch out for here on Hardin Valley.
Aguero looks like he was about to take the direct snap, and it looks like a timeout will be called.
Hardin Valley calls the timeout.
Hardin Valley calling the timeout.
Remaining in the third
quick,
quarter.
right
Your
into
score
this
remains 7-5.
second half. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, more action. Hardin Valley, Bradley Central.
All former Bradley football players, all former Bradley cheerleaders, and all former Bradley coaches. There will be a reunion tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock at the home of Danny and Karen Wooden for all Bradley football players, cheerleaders, and coaches. 6 o'clock at the home of Danny and Karen Wooden.
And we're back. Hardin Valley going back to that one back, 4 receiver look that we've seen so many times. Motion coming in. Here we go, edge rush, block on the edge. It looks like, oh no, he falls just before he gets to the end zone. Bradley player tripped him up, I think. Great job there. Making the play at just the right time. And as we've seen so far, just getting to the goal line isn't enough, apparently. As I believe 2 or 3 times so far in this game, and 2 times in this game already, an interception has been made in the end zone.
First and goal, Hardin Valley.
To give possession to the other team. between Hardin Valley and Bradley Central respectively. Copeland throwing up a big one with a lot of air on it, allowing Hardin Valley to get a pick. And Tyler Carpenter making a great pellet. And Jake Presley, my bad, making a great play earlier and picking one off in the end zone. Hardin Valley has a quick run, not a lot of yards there. They'll move up though a little closer.
Guerrero with the carry, brought down after a short gain.
Looks like they'll be at about the 5-yard line
from
here.
the 6.
6-yard line. Hardin Valley extra tight end here. No backs, just a tight end. Edge run, looking like they could get it. No, he is chased down. Stopped by Ryan Still, coming in great speed right there, chasing down the play. Just a few more steps, he would have made it to the edge.
Carrier brought down by
Hardin
Ryan.
Valley going for that edge run we've
Still.
seen them do all night. Like you said, the same plays they've been doing all night, just seem to be repeating them.
Absolutely.
Third and goal,
themselves.
Hawks
It looks like
from the Bears.
Bradley Central's starting to set more of an edge. Its corners are starting to step up. Its safeties are starting to shorten that field and keep it in the middle where that defensive line and that front seven really can attack them. So this Bears defense doing a textbook example right there of what to do. Fake pass. Willie pass now, makes another man miss. Throws it up, end zone, dives, no catch. Excellent quarterback play there. A great job of keeping the play alive.
Guerrero's pass incomplete.
Incomplete though. Looks
Fourth
like
and
the
goal,
field goal.
Hardin Valley
Unit will be coming onto the field now to take the lead 8-7 over Bradley.
from the 6.
And when they're so close here, Tori, do you think that they'll possibly go for a fake?
You know, I really don't know at this point, but, you know, Hardin Valley just seems to be doing what they've already been doing.
Well, we just saw they decided to go with the field goal. And they take the lead 8-7 over Bradley.
With a little over 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, your score.
Bradley's done a great job so far passing.
Bradley 7.
Well, Bradley's offense has in store. We come back right after this.
Another score of interest in the ALCS. The Kansas City Royals have taken a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jays in the bottom of the third.
Back now with the kickoff right after that quick field goal score by Hardin Valley. They take the lead now 8-7. Tori, after that bad snap, and after a few bad plays by Brothers, how do you think they will respond after getting the ball now?
Well, you know, the Bears offense coming in, you know, only trailing by 1 point. I think they're going to come back just as hard as they've been going in the last half, even harder, trying to get the lead on Hardin Valley.
Once again, it's just been a few mistakes and a few miscues here and there for Bradley Central and Hardin Valley. Both teams really running through each other's defenses almost very easily with just a few big plays here and there, really preventing this from being a massive offensive shootout. Bears now coming in an empty formation. Nope, one back. Appears that they're communicating now, possibly trying to change the play. Copeland lining up in the shotgun yet again, telling back Adam Mullis what to do. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Just get it off. Open man, and he's got it, Nick Al! Nick Al running, and he is stopped at about the 18 to 17-yard line. Excellent play right there. Great air right there from Cole Copeland to sophomore Nick Howell. Excellent job there, beating one defender. And once again, like I said earlier, that's the problem with that press coverage. They've been going flat all game, so Hardin Valley started to tighten up. But all it takes is that one little misstep. Just outrun it for one step, and you got it. Great back shoulder throw there. Cole Copeland, excellent pass, goes for a huge gain, and the Bears are now in the red zone for the third time this game. Two receivers lined up on either side. Rushing! And he is to the 6. Adam Mullis taking it. Adam Mullis, the sophomore. And this sophomore group has looked great tonight. Kevin Gentry, Jake Presley, Nick Howe, and Adam Mullis absolutely tearing it up tonight. Doing fantastic. Another sophomore, Tyler Collier, on the offensive line, has done a great job blocking so far this game. Down to the 4-yard line we go. Third down.
Second down, Bears.
Second down and goal for the Bears. Hardin Valley taking yet another timeout. You have to wonder if that'll come back to haunt them later on in the game. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Bradley Central has it at the 4.
4:23 remaining in the third quarter, 8-7 Hardin Valley. The Bears threatening.
We're back, and it looked like that formation right before we went to break gave Hardin Valley a hard time. And that is, like we said, one thing that can really throw off a defense. This is a formation they aren't used to. Right now we got 4 in the backfield for the Bears. We got Tyler Carpenter going out. Once again, a new formation for the Bears is throwing off this Hardin Valley defense. You have to wonder if those timeouts that they just spent will come back to haunt them as Cole Copeland is stuffed. Pushed back to about the 7-yard line. It'll be third and goal.
For no gain.
You know, we saw Tyler Carpenter go out there on the side, hoping Copeland would pass to him. Because like I said earlier, only good things usually come out of Copeland passing to Carpenter, but it took too long and Hardin Valley pushed him back.
I say right here, you throw it up to number 43, Trevin Hill. 6'4", 6'5", got a great vertical leap. You just throw it up to him, let him try and make a play. Worst case scenario, you get a field goal and take the lead 10-8. Adam Mullis in the backfield. It'll be a quick pass, throws it up. Tyler Carpenter with the catch! Touchdown, Bradley Central! Bears! Great catch there by Tyler Carpenter, his second huge catch of the game. This one goes for a score. Great job there on the connection. Good air. Carpenter, great job using body position, getting inside the defender and really using his back shoulder to once again make a play, and that's the second time that a back shoulder throw has been used on this drive. And Tori, what do you think of the adjustments? Oh, wait. It looks like the Bears will be going for 2 here. If they get 2 here, they'll take the lead 15-8, which would give them a 7-point advantage. He's right on the line. And they give it to him. That's good. The Bears go up 15-8, up by 7 now. Great play there. Way to go. Lamerick Tucker, the sophomore. Sophomores, like I said, have been tearing it up tonight. Future's looking bright for Bradley Central. But right now, they are just ecstatic on the sideline, taking the lead 15-8. And Tori, what do you think the biggest thing on that drive was for Cole Copeland moving forward in his passing game?
You know, I think for that it was just confidence. You know, last time we saw them going for the 2 was a couple weeks back when they played Bearden here at home. And unfortunately, you know, that game ended with a Bearden win instead of a Bradley Central win because they did not because when they went for the 2, they did not get it. So I think for Cole Copeland, it was just about confidence and knowing that he could get the 2 tonight.
Absolutely. And on his passes, he's giving it air, which is the 2 times he got picked off, he gave it a little too little air or a little too much air. Those times he's really just knocked it down. Looks like he looked good in his warm-ups. He's done a great job so far. Kickoff here, Michael Baragovsky lining up. Big boot here. Be received at the 9. Getting a few blocks before he's tackled at about the 32-yard line. Good job there by Bears special teams. Once again, a thing that we mentioned, special teams on kickoff can be a huge thing. As we've seen, Hardin Valley's kicked it into the end zone the past few times, giving the Bears not very great field position. A touchback gets to about the 25, which means you have 75 yards to go for a touchdown, which is a long way, especially in high school.
From their own 30.
30-yard line for Hardin Valley here. 5 yards better than a touchback. Here we go. Let's see what they can do. 1 back, 4 receivers. Quick pass. Takes it out to the sideline.
Pass complete to Lingerfeld. Brought down by Cason Still.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Brett Whitehead with some score updates from around the area. Maryville is beating William Blunt 21-0. Jefferson County is winning over Science Hill 14-0. Dobbins Bennett is beating Bearden 30-7. White County is beating Walker Valley Walker Valley is winning, 42-3 at halftime. Ray County's winning over Soddy Daisy 14-7. That's it for right now. Now go back to the action on the field. Here we go, Hardin Valley lining up now with that tight end on the field. It's a new formation. Used only once before so far. Once again in the flat, slips down, rocked right there. Great play by that Bears secondary, number 26.
Claim to reception, met by Cason Still.
Cason Still tearing it up. And he is a safety who was on the other side of the field during that play. That's a great job by that secondary stepping up. And Tori, that is what happens when you dominate with that front 7.
You're absolutely right. You know, and Cason Still so far has made some great plays and had a great night here tonight.
Absolutely, that secondary really has a chance to step up and make some plays. Quick pass there as Hardin Valley makes a quick pass. Just shy of the first down. And you have to wonder right here, are they going to go for a fake or are they really going to punt it?
4th down, Hardin Valley.
In the 4th quarter.
Carpenter back to receive the punt.
Quick score update from around the county. Ooltewah right now beating McMinn County early on in the 4th quarter, 41-0. Big score there. As Carp calls for a no catch, they'll let it roll to about the 20.
1st and 10 Bears on the 22.
Tori, if you're the Bears, how confident are you feeling right now?
You know, I feel think they're feeling pretty confident. They're up 15-8 over Hardin Valley, and I think if you're the Bears right now, then you have to feel at least just a little bit confident with the way this third quarter's been going.
Absolutely agree with you right there. Emotion after one back in the backfield. Play goes for not that much, maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Mullis with the carry. Short loss on the play.
Loss on the play.
2nd and 11, Bears.
Very little time left in this third quarter. See what the Bears can do here as the Bears go to a passing attack. Cole Copeland going outside the pocket, making 1, 2, 3-man miss down the sideline. That's a definite first down there. Cole Copeland doing it with his legs right there. Great job.
Copeland's carry results in another still electric Bradley Bear first down.
19 seconds left in this third quarter. Then we'll only have 12 minutes left in the fourth. It's been an entertaining third quarter, so it looks like the Bears will just let time expire here. When we come back, a very close game between Hardin Valley and Bradley Central. 15-8 right now. We'll see if there are any more fireworks right after this break.
Your score, Bradley Central 15, Hardin Valley 8. An updated total on the Bear Down and Give from tonight, over $12,000 has been donated. With the match, we're now close to $25,000 from tonight's fans.
Like a buckaroo, jumbled all over the floor. We're already packed like sardines, but we're stopping to pick up more. Look out.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and we are back with the fourth quarter of Hardin Valley and Bradley Central. Bradley Central on offense, they'll have it at about the 38-yard line. Tori, what do the Bears need to do to be successful on offense on this possession?
You know, I think they need to just stick to what they're doing, and we've seen Copeland run the ball in the last quarter. And so I think we're going to see more of him running the ball and a little bit less of him passing it in this quarter.
Absolutely, like you said. But you can be overly cautious when you're only up by 7, as we've seen with many Tennessee games. Being conservative can often come back to bite you, so I think right here they need to stay aggressive.
We'll back it up 5 yards, remains first down, Bears.
Quick score update. In the fourth quarter, Maryville beating William Blunt 35-0 in the fourth quarter. That's around the area in Super 32 action. Quick pass out to Lemerick Tucker. Looks like he got close, if not the first down right there. Gain of 8. Second down for Bradley. Here we go. One back in the backfield, Adam Mullis. 4 receivers, motion. It's a handoff to Mullis, makes a cut. Gets rocked though. Looks like it's a first down. We'll see here. He got quite a bit. Got a good push. He's just a yard shy of the first down. Tori, I think they need to run it here. What's your take?
I agree with you, Brett. I think they need to run it here. They are on a little bit of a stretch here, so I think they need to run it.
from the 43. This is a good territory to punt the ball away if you absolutely have to. You give the other team terrible field position. Copeland on a design keeper gets around the edge and he's out of bounds. Is that enough for a first down? The refs are looking at it, and they're going to give it to him. First down, Bears. Good job by Cole protecting himself, getting to the outside, going out of bounds. Good job getting just enough for the first down, putting the Bears in good position for the rest of this drive. Oh no, bobbled and almost intercepted. Cole Copeland on the run, trying to get a quick pass out to Nick Howell. Great job there.
We have a flag on the play.
Flag on the play though. Hardin Valley's defense stepping up right there. This looks like it's coming from the back umpire. Looks like it might be a holding call against the Bears. And yep, that is it. The call I predicted was correct. Holding against the Bears, and oftentimes when you see that coming from the back umpire, very few times will it be anything other than holding. It's either going to be holding or a late QB hit, roughing the passer.
Correction. Holding on the Hawks.
Never mind. It is holding, in fact, but it is on the Hardin Valley Hawks. Bradley Central will move up 15 yards.
First down, Bears on the Hardin Valley 40.
Just 10. Bradley will have a first down either way, though. It's a good way to start off a drive. Mullis stopped almost immediately, thrown back into the backfield. Yard gain, or no gain almost, on that play.
Lost the yard on the play. Second down, Bradley.
The Bears offensive line getting very spaced out. It looks like they're going to pass it here. Right off Lamerick Tucker's hands, bounced directly off of them. Tori, what do you do there to recover after you drop a pass like that?
You know, I think they just need to stay focused on, if they're going to pass the ball again, to pass it again, but make sure it's a little bit more concentrated this time and just keep moving ahead.
Just at about 10 minutes left in the game now. Copeland, with Carpenter in the backfield, possibly running a wheel route out of the backfield, getting spacing, maybe getting some open edge blocks, maybe. We'll see what the play has in store. Only 3 Bear offensive linemen, though. I believe there's confusion as we take a quick timeout. Bears will get refocused. We'll be right back after this.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. You have my heart inside.
And we're back now. The Bear offensive line, all 5 out there now. Looks like they were a little bit confused on that last play. Empty backfield now instead of having Carpenter back there. Copeland forced to scramble. He's got some room. He's got a block, and he's got a first down as he's hit out of bounds. Great scrambling ability there by Copeland. Great first down there. Quick update from my man Brett Whitehead. Ottawa has defeated McMinn County 41-0. That is a final. Ottawa beating McMinn County 41-0. First down Bears here after a great scramble play by Cole Copeland. And really, Cole Copeland has been the effective rusher tonight. Tori, do you think that the Bears really need any other running options at this point in the game?
You know, I don't think they do. I think that Copeland needs to just keep doing what he's doing, and the Bears will score another touchdown.
It certainly looks like it. Looks like Copeland can handle the rushing responsibilities right now. Rollout play, a lot of air on it. Dangerous play there as the Hardin Valley defenders had time to get under and swat it away. Dangerous pass there for Lamerick Tucker.
2nd and 10 Bears.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bears following that incompletion. Once again, Tori, we're seeing that big air and a lot of air coming from that. The corners now aren't pressing as much. They're giving the receivers space. Do you think that's a smart move to put air on those balls?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's something we're seeing a lot more of now as the Bears get closer to the end zone. They think it's a better option to get more air on the ball.
More air is good for your receiver, but also whenever you back off, when those corners back off, it can be dangerous on several occasions. As we saw there. Although the two big completions so far in this game that have led to Bradley's last touchdown did come off big air plays where the receivers just got a tad bit of separation, were able to make great plays. Empty backfield here as Bradley's now in the red zone. And another timeout is called. Bradley Central yet again is confused. They will take a quick timeout. We'll come back right after this. That is the second timeout Bradley Central has called in this half. Interesting after having used no timeouts in the last half. And as for Hardin Valley, they've already had to use 2 timeouts as well. You wonder if when this game gets really close, how much that will affect both teams. If Hardin Valley is able to retake the lead with a 2-point conversion, which they might do, Bradley only has 1 timeout to stop the clock if they kill time. Tori, what's your take on this in the timeout situation for both teams?
You know, I think they both have used them to try to help themselves, but also to kind of put off the other team as to their situation. And so I think that it wouldn't be beneficial for Bradley to use another one here soon, but we will see.
Roll out play here to Lamerick Tucker, taken out of bounds.
Tucker with the carry. Gain of about 4 yards by Tucker.
4-yard gain there by Lamerick Tucker, the sophomore. 2nd down Bears from the 11, 2nd and 6 inside the red zone. Once again, Copeland empty backfield. Scrambles out to his left. He's loved scrambling out to the left so far tonight. Hit from the back. It looks like he has a first down and goal. Ref right next near to that first down mark he'll be able to tell really fast, and it looks like he's just a yard. Nope. They got the first down and goal for the Bears.
Still electric, first down Bears from the 4.
4-yard line here. Bears in an all-tight package. Multiple linemen, multiple tight ends. Empty backfield for Copeland, though. Interesting play call. High snap, roll out. Copeland catches it, and he just misses his receiver. 2 yards in front of his receiver. Low to the ground. Didn't give his receiver much of a chance to catch that one. And it looks like Bradley Central is going to move out of that tight formation that they had, and we'll be going back to that empty backfield set that we saw before. Copeland one back in the backfield. He has a lead. No touchdown, though. Just about a yard closer. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 3, and linemen and tight ends coming back into the game for a 3rd down and goal. It looks like we'll have a true goal line front formation for this Bear offense.
3rd and goal, Bears.
3rd and goal from the 3. We have a lineman in the backfield as a fullback, probably for Cole Copeland. Copeland takes it to the side. Did he get in? Yes, he did! One ref is calling for it.
Copeland spins down to the 1.
And two did not call it, though. One ref called it a touchdown, 2 did not. Majority wins from the goal line. 4th down and goal, and big play here. And Hardin Valley gets the stop. 4th down and goal. The Bears did not go for a field goal to extend their lead. Instead, they took a chance, and Hardin Valley stopped them short. But now you have to think earlier in the game, Bradley, special teams. They were down at the 1 and got a safety. Now, Tori, do you think that this Bear defense will be able to step up and perform the same feat, getting a safety for their team?
You know, I hope they will, because, you know, we've seen Hardin Valley get a safety on them, so we can only hope that they will reciprocate it.
I absolutely agree with you right there. Hardin Valley sticking with a run. They're down 8-15, down by 7. Time ticking down now, about 6 minutes left in the game. Hardin Valley has a very long way to go if they want to score and stay in this game, possibly sending it into overtime. 2-back set, bad snap yet again, throwing it out of the end zone. No, not out of the end zone, throws it into a Bradley player. That will count as an incompletion. He got out of the pocket, just barely avoiding an intentional grounding penalty right there. Great job by the Bear defense, getting pressure, and once again a bad snap, almost resulting in either a safety or worse for Hardin Valley, virtually stopping all of their chances of winning. Tori, big 3rd down here. What does Hardin Valley have to do to convert?
No, I think Hardin Valley needs to go back to what they came here known for, which is running the ball, and I think that's the only way that if they hope to tie this game up that they'll do it.
Absolutely. Spread look here for the offense. Brought down nearly immediately at the 1-yard line. Hardin Valley went nowhere with that possession. They are going to have to step up on defense big time if they want a chance to win this game. And Tori, how important is the special teams unit right here? A blocked punt virtually ends the game. What are your thoughts?
No, I think I agree with you here. The blocked punt ends the, again, virtually ends the game for them. So I think they're just going to have to try it.
Safe punt here inside the 30, though. Bad punt. Carpenter receives it. gets to about the 30-yard line. And if you're the Bears, you could not ask for better field position. Very little time left in this game as the Bears come out onto the field. 5:06 left in the game. And man, what is that Hardin Valley defense thinking right now? Now that the Bears have it at the 30, and if they get a field goal, it's just almost doomsday.
No. You can't say anything.
Copeland hands off to Mullis, stopped immediately, but they're killing time. And like I said earlier, Hardin Valley has only one timeout left. They can only stop the clock once by themselves. Do you think that that has any effect on this defense? Do you think that that increases the pressure that this defense feels to perform right now?
I think it totally increases the pressure here for the Bears. You know, they know what they have to do, and they know that they have to keep them from scoring right now. So I think it definitely increases the pressure.
Another run by the Bears. Cole Copeland on the keeper. Stopped again by Hardin Valley. But once again, you have to think this Bear offense is now more worried about killing time than they are about scoring. With so little time left in the game, you have to be thinking that Hardin Valley is starting to get angsty and just is sweating very hard right now, trying to think of ways to come back into this game. 4 minutes left in the game here as the Bears take this snap. Once again, like I've said, they've not, oh no, they're going for a big play here. Play action pass on that play. Perhaps trying to catch Hardin Valley off guard. They're at about the 30. They're gonna go for a field goal here, it looks like. And Victoria, what do you think they're gonna do? Do you risk a fake field goal here, or do you actually go for it?
I think right here they might risk it and fake it just so they can try and get it in the end zone.
He lines up with a kick.
Absolutely, I agree with you. While a field goal is nearly... Field goal is no good. Hardin Valley still very much in it. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. And right now, the Bradley Central student section is getting fired up right now. Their defense needs to step up and make some big plays for this Bear team to have a chance to win. Bears up right now 15-8. That's 7 points. Hardin Valley needs a touchdown and an extra point to tie up the game. If you're Bradley, you just have to worry just a little bit about that last play call, going for a play action pass. Big risky move. Instead of eating up more time, you go for a risk play and it doesn't work out for you. Now, what does this Hardin Valley offense have to do to score, Tori?
You know, I think they've got to run it like we're seeing them do.
Edgeway makes a few men miss. 15-yard gain, it looks like, from Hardin Valley. That is a big way to start off a drive where you score a touchdown. Great job there by Hardin Valley. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. The clock is running, it's constantly counting down. Hardin Valley looking to take the lead here. Oh no! Intercepted! Jay Pearson off the deflection. He's going to the end zone. Pick six. Maybe no. Down at the 1. Almost a pick six. Jay Pearson off the deflection. That is that front seven we have mentioned all night long, coming up with a huge play there. That derails all momentum Hardin Valley had. All they need now is a field goal, and the game will be over for Hardin Valley. Excellent play there. Sophomore Jay Pearson coming up with a huge, massive play for the Bradley Central Bears.
Person stepped out of bounds on the 19. Huge pick by Jay Pearson.
And you know, like I've said all night, it's all about awareness here in this game, and Jay Pearson was obviously well aware of what was going on. And like we also said, sophomores are having a big night tonight.
Sophomores, a detrimental part of this game, absolutely crucial. And now you just run out the clock as Bradley. You're close enough. You're definitely in field goal range. You just want to center it up. So it's a nice line drive kick for Miguel Bergovsky. Just 3 minutes left in this game. If Bradley Central can score here, they'll wrap it up like a Christmas present. We'll see what they do here on second down. Just trying to kill time now. 13 left on the play clock. 10. They break the huddle. They're down on the line. 5, 4, 3, 2, and they just get the playoff. Quick run here to the outside. Cole Copeland close to scoring a touchdown. Looks like he got the first down there for Bradley Central.
Results in another still electric Bradley Bear first down.
That is a big play for Bradley Central right there. Cole Copeland taking a risk by cutting it out to the edge and going out of bounds, but he gets the first down and goal for the Bears. Bears not able to capitalize on their last first and goal. We'll see here what they do now. One back in the backfield. 2 minutes. Adam Mullis with the carry, follows an offensive lineman. Just closer. Down to the 5, and time is winding down. And Tori, if you're Hardin Valley, when do you use this timeout?
I think if you're Hardin Valley, you're going to use it right about now, so they can try and put off the Bears right here, but also so they can try and see what they can salvage out of this last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Minute and a half left in the game here. Copeland in the backfield with Mullis. Looks like it'll be it's a quarterback keeper on the edge, and he's in, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it will be holding, and holding penalties do stop the clock. Now they're backed up.
Holding on the Bears.
Backed up 10 yards. Repeat of second down. Time stops. But while time does stop, the time elapsed on that play does stay off. They cannot get that time back. So is it, to you, Tori, is that a penalty worth having?
You know, at this point, I think it is. We've got just under a minute and 30 left here in this quarter, so I think Hardin Valley will take anything they can get at this point.
14 on the play clock here. Copeland and Mullis in the backfield. We'll see what they do here. High snap. Copeland on the keeper. Right up the middle. Slides down. It'll be third down. And now Hardin Valley takes that timeout. 1 minute, 6 seconds left. 25-second play clock. There's about 5 seconds for every play. That brings it down to 51 seconds. Then time keeps on going because you know that the Bears are going to run out the clock. 25-second play clock. They bring that all the way down on that field goal. And then you're down to 26 seconds. If all 25 seconds of that play clock are used on that field goal. So you have 26 seconds. Worst case scenario, they miss the field goal. You have 26 seconds to go 92 yards down the field to the end zone for a score. And if they make the field goal, you have 26 seconds to score a touchdown, kick an onside kick, recover it, and then score again. Tori, what is just going through the mind of Hardin Valley right now?
They're thinking they have less than a minute and about 15 seconds here in the fourth quarter. They're down by 7, and they're just waiting. They're just trying as hard as they can to somehow pull something out here.
Copeland in the backfield with Mullis. You have to think, are they going to do that play action that they tried last time and risk it? They risk it. They can. If they stop the clock, it'll be fine. They'll still have a chance for a field goal. It's right up the center of the field. Copeland on the keeper, keeps it up the middle. He won't score a touchdown, but once again, time ticking away. And the play clock resets now, and it's 54 seconds. And now the play clock starts. 23 seconds that the Bears have to just kill. And this looks like a straight shot. Looks like there's just no way to miss it here. It looks like it's going to have to be blocked. Once again, Bradley with their last timeout available, it looks like they're going to run down the clock all the way to 1 and then call a timeout, which is exactly what they do.
Detail, halt.
Great clock management there by Coach Damon Floyd. 24 seconds left to score. No, not even that. It takes about 3 plays to pull off the average field goal, 5 at the most. So if they do take up 5 seconds, you have 19 seconds to travel all the way down the field and score a touchdown. That is a hard place to be in if you're Hardin Valley. Really, right now, your best bet is to try and block that field goal. Tori, what do you think they do? Do they bring the house here and risk giving up a fake play, possibly? Or do they just play it safe and hope that he misses the field goal?
I think they're going to try and play it safe here and hope they miss the field goal.
Well, Tori, if you're in this position, what do you tell your players? Do you say, all right, just defend the fake, make sure nothing bad happens? Or do you say, go after that thing, give it all you got, because this is our one chance?
I think Hardin Valley is going to go all out here right now with, less than 30 seconds here in the fourth quarter. They're going to try everything they possibly can.
Here we go. Moment of truth right here. Mikhail Baragovsky on the field to kick the field goal about extra point range right here. And it's is it? No, it's good. He just got it in there. Man, a single yard back, and that would have bounced right off the goalpost. No good, but he just got that in. Excellent play there. Great job, Mikhail Baragovsky. Now, is this game over, Tori?
Can't help but say that I do think it is over. Bradley leading by 10, and with barely any time left, I think it is over for the Hardin Valley.
All right, like we said, it takes about 3 to 5 seconds to pull off a successful field goal. 3 seconds there, and if you're Hardin Valley, you now have 21 seconds to score a touchdown, get an onside kick, and score another touchdown, or get into field goal range. And you have no timeouts to do so. So really, you're going to have to score in one play, get it back in one play, and then score in just one more play. So really, you have 3 at the max, 4 plays to score twice. That is a hard position to be in. We have to think special teams, once again, a very important part of the game. And field goals count as special teams. They've played an integral part tonight with Bradley taking a 10-point lead now. And if Hardin Valley can get a kickoff return for a touchdown here, that will have made it all the more important. And then the onside kick will be the most important special teams of the night if they manage to score. Baragovsky to kick off. Short, soccer-like stutter step. Kicks it. Oh, no, is he going to kick it? He kicks it out of bounds. That'll be a flag. And I believe that Hardin Valley will get it at about the 40-yard line now. And no time off the clock has elapsed due to a no return the clock only starts ticking when the other team gets possession of the ball, which will be now. 21 seconds remaining. And Tori, how much pressure do you send if you're Bradley? Do you send 5 guys to try and get good pressure on the quarterback, or do you just play deep? You let 2 guys, or maybe 3 at the most, rush and just make sure there's no big plays given up? What do you do?
You know, I think they're going to go, like you said, 5 guys deep, just in case Hardin Valley does pull something out here, they are well prepared in case that happens.
It looks like it. Colby Alford, Hunter Dugan lined up in the box. Looks like they're going to try and blitz it here. Quick sideline catch. He's out of bounds. Very little time left. 16 seconds left. Gets out of bounds. Very little time to score here. Once again, the Bears just giving up. They're okay with giving up those big chunks of yardage right now because, once again, the Hardin Valley Hawks have to score twice to win the game. So they're okay with time being killed with those big plays. All they want to do now is just defend way back, defend the end zone. Catch is made here, out of bounds again. 11 seconds now. And already we have 10 seconds being killed in just 2 plays. 2 more plays, and it looks like Hardin Valley will have hit their 4-play limit to score. And right now, it's just looking bleak for Hardin Valley. Exciting game, though. Great one. Important note, this has been intercepted in the end zone, and that is the game. There will be Kaysen Still on the interception. There will be a quarterback kneel. And an interesting note, this has been Hardin Valley and Bradley Central's first ever meeting, and in their first game ever played against each other, Bradley Central, Kaysen Still coming up with a pick at the end to seal it, will win their first game ever against the Hardin Valley Hawks. Great play here. Absolutely no time left. What a great game for both teams. Next week, Bradley Central will be at Maryville. They'll go to Maryville with a 6-2 record. And once again, Bradley Central will be above 500 on the regular season for the first time since 2012. Great job to the Bradley Central Bears pulling through on homecoming night. Great job by both teams. Sorry, who's your player of the game on offense for the Bears?
I think my player of the game on offense is quarterback Cole Copeland. He rushed great and he passed great, and he just showed us why Bradley has beat Hardin Valley tonight.
I got to give credit to that Bradley offensive line. Stepped up tonight. They gave up 2 sacks, but other than that, they gave Cole Copeland a lot of time. Those 2 sacks were really the only 2 bad plays where they didn't give Cole Copeland enough time to really pass the ball. Had to scramble a few times, but that was after a good 4 or 5 seconds of protection. It was a pretty solid time to make a good short throw, which is what they were doing all night long. Great job by the offensive line. And on defense, who's your stud of the game?
I think on defense it would have to be Jake Presley. Sophomores really stood out tonight, and especially Jake Presley having some really good plays here in the game, and cannot wait to see what he will do in the future.
Absolutely. I got to agree with you right there. Jake Presley doing a great job. Several tackles, several passes defensed, and an interception on the day. Great job on Jake Presley. And like you said, this sophomore group, Jay Pearson would have to be my number 2, coming in with that big pick, almost pick 6, that set up the go-ahead field goal for the basic game wrapping right there. Great job by the sophomore class. They look absolutely fantastic tonight. The future is bright for Bradley Central, and Hardin Valley put up a great fight. They moved to 4-4 on the season, but the Bradley Central Bears moving to 6-2, defying a lot of the expectations that they couldn't compete in the Super 32 conference. We'll look at them now, looking absolutely great. It looks like they're going to be one of the few people to give Maryville a good game. We'll see how that game turns out. But as for tonight, great job here all around. Sound football on both teams. Just very few mistakes. 5 interceptions throughout the game. Those were the only mistakes, but those were the very important mistakes that were made throughout this game.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more here. It was a great game tonight.
Absolutely a blast to watch. Your final score, the 6-2 Bears above 500 in the regular season for the first time since 2012. 18, your Hardin Valley Hawks losing to the Bradley Central Bears in their first ever game with 8. 18-8 is your final. Bradley Central wins. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I'm Brett Brown.
I'm Tori Freeman. God bless and go Bears.